Thanks a lot, Axel Borchert, for the introduction of us. Just as he said, we want to show you, if you like those solutions and this usage of the API that Microsoft can provide you with, we want to let you know what is necessary to use this on your own for your own solution. My name is Lehr, and I am a sales consultant at DDS. And just as he said, we sell those licenses for Bing Maps. So what actually is DDS? DDS is Digital Data Services. So we provide our customers with spatial data, with socioeconomic data throughout the whole last years or even decades. We have been founded in 1993, and since 1996 we have a joint venture with our partner and with our mother company called PTV, which is a solution provider in all kind of traffic problems, which also offers software for these things and offers consultant services. What we do actually, we consult our customers about their needs or with their needs for geo data, for spatial data, and for socioeconomic data. But we do not only produce geodata, we also purchase the data at least 200 suppliers internationally. So what we try to do is to find the perfect solution with geodata for our customers. If we found the data set, but it does not fit your needs, then we are also able to adjust the data that it fits into your systems. So as I said, we do research internationally and we provide consulting services for spatial data. But we do not offer solely consulting services for the data you need, but also for the licenses for this data, which is also very important and which is crucial to the usage of these data. We also offer geocoding services and integrate software modules or tools in your existing systems. Further, we supply you with some cartographic services, we do digitization, and we also calculate individual distance matrices, which is very often used and widely used in the transport business. So if you need to know the distances between your centers and your customer. Further, we provide our customers with other services like potential analysis and also the planning of sales territories and so on. What are our own products, besides Bing Maps, which I will come later to, is the spatial data, which we offer on the base of Navteq or TomTom data. This is our product called Digital Data Streets, which is a digital road network. And also the Navteq-based data set is also available within the Microsoft Bing Net services. But we also offer spatial data for railway transportation systems, also for bus stops and for the train stations if you need maybe some information for public advertising or something like this. In addition to these digital data, we also have points of interest available concerning retail, concerning car dealers and so on. But together with the spatial data, we are also able to offer some socio-demographic variables, just like the so-called Germany package that we see here, which is the Deutschland packet, just a basic map set and also a basic set of socio-demographic information for your basic analysis, which you can enhance, of course, with Bing Maps, for example. First, we also have these data available on micro levels, which is also the PLZ8, which we also show at our booth. And also social streets, which are socio-demographic data based on street segments. Well, Bing Maps, Michael Amrain already introduced these points to you. They use as a base digital road nets from Navteq, which are enriched with some other points of interest. In addition, we have some high-resolution aerial imagery, as well as the unique bird's eye imagery, 45 degrees aerial imagery that Michael already mentioned, so I will skip this a little bit faster. What is special about Bing Maps? The special about Bing Maps is that you can very easily integrate and connect desktop applications with mobile solutions, and you can also enhance an existing application that is based on Bing Maps, maybe also with a mobile solution if necessary. The same applies to intranet and internet applications that you may be able to use already within your CRM system or whatever. So it is a very, very open platform. Another point is that you can use the Bing Maps digital cartography also within some fleet management applications. It is very easy to integrate some height profiles of the roadnet, and also you can add some live information. Axel Borchert already showed a very interesting application that he built together with Meteor Group to integrate some information on the weather that we have. So the thing is that you are able to put to connect very easily external sources as well as internal sources of data. You have your CRM systems where you put your customer addresses, and you also have these external data like the weather information. And on this picture here, you can see the center of whatever delivery, and you can see those points where you get supplies from. And as you see in the south of America, it may be a hurricane season or whatever. There are some issues with the weather, and therefore these deliveries are late in comparison to the ones that come from the north. And so it is a very good point to show the not so used customer that is used to work with GIS systems to provide them with spatial information. Michael already told you about the venue maps, so I will not to go into much detail. Since summer 2012, we have some venue maps available also in Europe. The better coverage we have in the US, where there are also some business and some amusement parks, casinos, and so on. So you can go into detail into these facilities to show the single shops that are maybe in a shopping mall or something, which is very unique. So, if you want to know how to use this, you need, of course, an enterprise license if you want to build your own software solution with this. Basically, there are three models of licensing. The first one is for the publicly available website. The second is for the not publicly available either websites within an intranet or an extranet application, but also as of some sort of desktop installation or whatever. And the third model that we have are trapping applications where you do fleet management with GPS sensors. The first one, internet publicly available. You don't have any restrictions to access the web service. This is the standard license for internet applications, just like the Tesco example that Michael already showed us, where there is a store locator implemented. You license the number of sessions and transactions that you want to that we want to offer to your public audience. So it depends on the technology you're going to use. If you want to use Ajax or Silverlight, then you need sessions. Otherwise, if you need the web service, you can go into transactions, but we can go into detail in this on demand. The price starts at 4,500 euros per year, where you right now can get 1 million transactions to serve your customers. If you don't, if this 1 million transactions does not fit to your needs and you need some more, it is also available to flexibly license additional transactions if necessary. The second license model is the so-called known user license model. For a non-public available applications, for example, enterprise extranet application, where you need a user login. So you switch from a transaction-based view to a user-based view. The point is that those users are unlimited in their availability of the web service. So they can access the web service whenever they want and how often they want. Just the same price where we have here, it begins at 4,500 euros per year, where you get up to 100 known users that you can also distribute to some of your end customers if you need to. Since we sell the Bing Maps licenses, there have also been several improvements to the licenses we can offer. So a lot of our customers told us, oh my God, 100 known users, I will never need them. This is especially the case for smaller developers who have one single end customers that they provide a solution for. And therefore, we now have available the known user package 50, where you have smaller package for up to 50 users, which cannot be distributed to many end customers, but which is for one end customers. And this one begins at 2,500 euros per year, which is quite cheaper in comparison to the model that we used to before. And of course, also with this license, the regular things apply that you cannot go into with a non-user model, so you are not allowed to use GPS, for example. Another point is the known user light model. So if your customer does not need the full service that Bing Maps is able to supply you with. So, for example, if you do not have to install a rich client, or if you just access the Bing Maps within a browser-based application, we are able to offer a maximum flexibility within the light usage model. And of course, it's much cheaper in comparison to the known user model that we had before. So we are able, if you meet those criteria that I will show you next, to get you for 4,500 euros per year, even 1,500 light users that you can distribute flexibly between your end customers. So this is just a short table. Since it is in Germany, I don't want to go into detail. We can discuss this at our booth if you want to. And what is also a possibility, if you do not want to go into a publicly available website, but you are not able to determine the exact number of users that you want to offer your software to, we are also able to offer for an internal application a transaction-based license model. This starts at 7,200 euros per year, where you got 1 million transactions for internal usage. It is not suitable for public websites, where we have the other model, but for internal usage, for example, within an extranet, where often the users switch and so on, which you cannot determine. And I already introduced this a few slides before. The last license that we offer is the so-called tracked asset license model. This is used for fleet monitoring, where you switch from a user-based view to an asset-based license. So you do not license the users that work with these assets, but you license the number of assets that you are going to track or that you are going to calculate routes for. This begins at 100 tracked assets with routing or 200 tracked assets without routing, and it is all the same price. It is 3,200 euros per year. And just like the licenses before, the more you license, the cheaper it gets per asset. So the angle between the price and the number of assets you get for that widens. Within the tracked asset model, you have the positioning every 10 minutes usually, so there are 6 reverse geocodes per hour. As an extra fee for 15%, you're also able to track every minute your asset if you need it. And for the fleet manager, that you of course need to monitor the position of the assets, you get 1 authenticated user per 10 assets. So if you license 100 assets, you're able to supply 10 fleet managers with this license. Well, so if you like these things that Axel already introduced and that I showed with the licenses. What is new with Bing Maps? Bing Maps is a very is an up-to-date platform, and there are always updates to the web service too. And the newest enhancement to the web service is the inclusion of print rights. Just a few months before, we had several inquiries where people wanted to put the aerial imagery, for example, into some real estate documents and so on, and we had to tell them that we are not able to do this. Right now, Bing Maps managed to negotiate these licenses with their suppliers, which we are very grateful for. So we are not even able to print the digital road net that comes within the net services, but also the aerial imagery and even the bird's eye view. So you can use this within some press articles, for PDF documents that you are going to distribute to your customers, within flyers, within some presentations and so on. And you are allowed to, even within the basic license, which starts from 2,500 euros per year, you are able to distribute up to 5,000 prints of the digital roadnet and the aerial imagery to your customers, or 100 copies of a bird's eye view map that you can distribute. This license includes prints up to A3. So you're not able to do public advertising or whatever, but for your just usual usage, you can use these prints very widely. Right now, until December 2012, we are also able to offer even better prices in comparison to the usual pricing model. For the internet applications, if you sign a contract until December this year, we are able to offer a promotion of 20%. That comes from these 4,500 euros per year. For the known user models, so for the non-publicly available models, we are able to give you 2 months extra for a 1-year contract. The same to the 2-year contract, which is 4 months, and at 3 years we are even able to offer those 20% that we already had for the internet contracts. Exactly the same applies to tracking.